video for you. And today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about a little something that is very special to me. On the eve of the E3, well, actually, as everybody knows, E3 is the big gaming expo that they have every year where they announce new games for Xbox, PlayStation, yada yada. Well, there's been rumors going on that there's a certain game going to be announced at E3 by a certain company called Capcom, which happens to be your boy Horror Gamer's favorite video game of all time. So apparently, from what I'm hearing, is Capcom is going to finally give us a fucking release date for Resident Evil 2 Remake. Oh man, the stories I have about Resident Evil 2, man, that was my favorite fucking video game of all time. How it brought you out into the streets of Raccoon City, the outbreak, you know, solving all the mysteries in the fucking, in the police station, and just the music. Like, the music in the hallway of the police station is probably the most beautiful fucking score of music I've ever heard. And as you can tell, my background music is from Resident Evil 2. So, there's that. Well, anyway, back when I was a kid, man, Resident Evil 2 was the shit. I'll never forget it. Your boy Hard Gamer going to his family's house for Thanksgiving, roll up, I go to my cousin's room, and it's all dark, and you hear shit blowing up, shit getting shot, zombie. You open up the door there and pitch black, playing this game. And right there, your boy Hard Gamer was like, this is a pretty awesome game. So I went out and I got it for myself. I had it for the Nintendo 64 was the format I played it on at first. And then I later got it for the Nintendo GameCube. But man, I can remember countless hours of just playing Resident Evil 2. And I remember one time, this is actually a ghost story as well. One of my real life ghost stories. I remember one time me and my brother, I was sitting up playing Resident Evil 2, and he had one of his buddies over. And his buddy was, they were boxers. We all box, fight boxing. We were boxers back when we were younger. We signed up for boxing and stuff. So, we were having just a chill night. I was playing Resident Evil 2. They were chilling, doing something. And his buddy jumped up out of my bed, because I was sitting in front of the TV, with the lights off and everything. And his buddy jumped up out of the bed and was like, bro, I was like, what? He's like, a little kid crawled across your bed. Here's the funny part. There was no little kids. We didn't have little kids. And I believed him because he was a Spanish guy, okay? But he turned pale white. I'm talking about this man turned as pale as a ghost. Okay? And it seemed like every time I played Resident Evil 2 in my parents' house, there would be sightings of this little boy while or shortly after I would play it. So I don't know if this little boy liked the game or what, but every time I would play Resident Evil 2 in my parents' house, we would see him. Whether it was shortly after I turned it off or during gameplay, somebody would see him. Now, I can remember one time when I was playing the game, and I paused it and I went downstairs to get a drink, because I'm thirsty. I'm doing some hardcore gaming, killing zombies, builds you up with thirst. And I'm 15 at the time or so you know what I mean. I can't really drink beer, so I don't drink beer that much anyway. But it was a lot of Mountain Dew and Diet Coke, so I went down to go get myself a Diet Coke. And as I was turning around to come back to go upstairs, I saw the top portion of a body of a little boy wearing a white t-shirt. And that scared the shit out of me, okay? Because like I said, there's no little kids. We didn't get little kids until about a year or so later. Then I started getting foster brothers that were little kids. And So I like freeze, and I tell my dad, I said, Dad, dude, there's a little kid just went up steps. He's like, stop. No, it didn't. And when we went upstairs, my controller that I had sat on my bed was over by my TV across the room. And the game was unpaused. So whatever that was, I believe, unpaused my game, probably tried to play it, little bastard, and fucking moved it across the room and put it on my desk, because I had a desk for where my TV was. So that was that time. And there's a lot of times that we have actually seen this little boy in the house. There was one time years later, I had foster brothers at that time that were kids, and at that point, I thought it was one of them. I was downstairs doing dishes, and when I turned, my mom was upstairs sleeping. When I turned around to go upstairs again, I saw the top portion. I didn't see the bottom half. I just saw the top portion of a blonde-haired kid run up the steps. And I went up after it because I wanted to be like, shut the hell up, Mom's sleeping. He was wearing a white t-shirt. And when I went into the room to tell my brothers to knock it the hell off when Mom was sleeping, every one of them was wearing, one was wearing a blue shirt and one was wearing a black shirt. And the time that I had to go up, I was literally right behind it. It didn't give them a chance at all to change the color, to change their shirts. So I believe that there's something there, and I think it was brought in with something we bought at a yard sale. We bought this painting at a yard sale years ago, and ever since we had that painting, it seemed like stuff would happen around the house. We would see that little boy, or we would see, or we would just sit there and be talking about like ghosts and stuff, and the lights would flicker on and off. Like, that house is like incredibly haunted, and there'll be times at night where you would be laying there and you would hear somebody walk up to the bed, and when you look up, you saw a shadow, and then when you like really look, it started fading away. There was numerous times where I would be asleep and I'd look up and I see somebody standing by my bed, and then when I woke up, and then when I rubbed my eyes, they would be gone. And no, it wasn't a dream. I know the difference when I'm sleeping and I'm not. I'd be awake. I'd be wide awake because something would jolt me out of my sleep. And I'd look up and there'd be somebody standing at the foot of my bed. But then I'd look at it for a couple minutes, and then when I go to rub my eyes, it'd be gone. And then there's times where stuff flew across the room. Like, I remember one time when we were younger, we were stupid and fucking called out whatever was. Say, if you're really here, do something, and it threw a bowl across the room. We had the biggest balls in the world until the fucking bowl came flying across the room and it hit the fucking wall. Then we bolted. But the reason I'm telling you this, guys, is one of the reasons I've been absent from YouTube lately is because we came to a pretty hard decision that we're going to sell that house. My dad has already sold it. He's just waiting for the bank because he had already paid it off, and he has it already sold. He's just got to wait for the deed to the house to finalize the sale. And it was a nice memory to bring up because, like I said, not only is it the weekend of E3 and the possible release date for Resident Evil 2 Remake, which, like I said, is my favorite video game of all time, it was a chance for me to also tell you another story from my childhood, a real life ghost story about, what happened to me as a kid in that house. The reason I'm telling you this is because, like I said, I'm losing my childhood home. We decided to sell it. We decided that, that was where my mom had passed and couldn't really live in it. So we had to sell. Next best thing is, to sell it and, keep her legacy alive in other ways. So I just wanted to bring up a good of the childhood memory. It was a scary one, but it was still a good one because, I really enjoyed my childhood, even though it was haunted. A lot of haunted stuff happened, and there's going to be plenty of videos. I'm going to be releasing a lot of videos with stories about, some more haunted stuff that happened in that house. But this is one that was really important and meaningful to me because, like I said, I'm excited for the fucking Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 is the best video game ever made, in my opinion. And it's just a little, I'm wondering now that the remake's coming out, maybe when I play it, if something won't happen, you know what I mean? Maybe it followed me. You never know. So I'm excited. I got a few things coming up. I might do a State of Decay 2 gameplay, some gameplay footage. I'm going to do a little bit of Friday the 13th single player mode for you guys, and you guys can see what that's all about. Just other, there's a lot of stuff coming. New channel, new lease on my YouTube channel. I'm doing this for fun, having a good time doing it for y'all. The Horror Horde. I got a movie review coming up soon. I'm actually going to be watching. This is the big announcement. So for the release of the Halloween trailer, I've decided to watch all the Halloweens over and give you a review of each one as I'm done with them. Now, I'm not going to get them all done this weekend because that's like 9 movies. But I might get 2 or 3 done. You might get 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying? Reviews, so we'll see. But that's the big news. I'm going to be watching all the Halloweens, as a celebration of the new Halloween trailer, because your boy loved the Halloween trailer. I already showed y'all that. I can't wait. So I'm going to start with Halloween 1, and then y'all going to get a decent movie review on the Halloween series. And yes, I'm going to be watching Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, damn it, and also Halloween Rob Zombie, Halloween 2, fucking garbage. But that's some big news. So until next time, Horror Horde, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.